So today we're gonna be checking out some of y'all guys' jewelry collections. Now I'm keeping this anonymous. I'm not putting anybody's business out there based on my last video, but we'll get to see some of their pieces and maybe judge them, see if they're cool, see if they're not, you know, just give my opinion on them. Obviously, this is just my opinion. It really doesn't matter. These are their pieces. Enjoy them, love them forever. I don't care what they are, but I think it'll be a little bit entertaining. And if this is a thing, maybe we'll keep it going forward. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can take a look at a couple of people's jewelry stashes.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. So I think it's about 3 or 4 submissions we're gonna do in this video. We're not gonna make it too long. I'm not trying to make it boring, but I am curious to see what people's setups are. So I have set up a couple of them. Thank you to the Instagram followers that submitted their pieces. And if you guys wanna see more of this and wanna submit your own pieces for review, please feel free to leave a comment and like below. Tell us, yeah, we wanna see more of this, or just keep it pushing. And we'll do just that. We'll start off with the first submission. Now this particular individual left a little bit of a description on the pieces, which is super helpful. Indicated that some of the pieces that he's going to be showing is a class ring that's 14 karat gold with a center diamond. The other rings that he's showing, so it seems to be multiple rings, are 10K with small diamonds. There's a Figaro handed down by his uncle when he passed. That's a beautiful thing. I love pieces that were handed down. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it's all about the sentiment, right? That shit stays close to you. It means something to you. Doesn't matter anybody's opinion, including my own. That shit is important, so that's a beautiful thing. So apparently that Figaro is 18 karat gold, so that's awesome. So a Byzantine set that came from one chain, white and yellow 10 karat gold. So I'm assuming it's a 2-tone Byzantine that was extra long and he chopped it down for a bracelet and the chain. All right, we'll check them out. All right, so here's a snapshot of the setup that he sent over, and he sent up some close-ups, so let's take a look at it. All right, so the first ring that we're starting off with is a real old school style. This joint screams early 2000s Cash Money Records type look. So I guess this is one of the ones that he indicated that is 10 karat gold. Now these are like dinosaur pieces. Like there's still a lot of jewelers that have these in stock because they don't move like they used to. Back in the day, these shits moved crazy. These funky shaped, a lot of geometrics with curvatures and really sharp, sometimes like pentagonish kind of. Well, that shapes with random stones on it. Now most of these joints that I've seen in the past have shitty stone quality. This stone quality doesn't look the best, but it's a 10 karat gold piece. I wouldn't expect VVS on the 10 karat ring, especially these old school style joints. I don't know if he wears it at middle finger or some dudes wear this shit as a pinky ring, which has an overall crazy presence. Like this shit is just like mobster looking. You got a big chunk nugget on your pinky finger when you're having a conversation. That shit looks wild. Let's go to the next piece. All right, so I guess this is one of his pinky rings, unless he does that double pinky ring type look. Like this joint is wild. Yeah, diamond quality is not the best on this one either, but it's a big top heavy presence piece. So these are the ones that are pretty much just a nice thin layer of diamond chips all over the top and really doesn't have much foundation. It's like an open gallery. You see it's got a bunch of diamonds on top as well as the side, giving it a little bit of detail. Also very old school, but people keep these shits. Like they have a sentimental value to them, so they keep them forever. It's not like it's shit gold. Gold is gold at the end of the day. It's all about style and how style evolves. These aren't pieces that are very now, I would say, but now pieces might not be now in 5 to 10 years. Wear what you like, enjoy what you like. It definitely means something to him, and again, at that long table on this ring, definitely is gonna give a crazy presence on that pinky vibes. The infamous class ring. Never got one of those because I didn't graduate shit. But I always remember as a kid seeing them shits and feeling like, damn, I would love to have one of those one day. I'm sure they were pretty expensive back in the day as a kid, or trying to ask your parent for 3, 4, 5, 600, $1,000. I don't know what them shits are costing. It's a nice memorable piece in 14 karat gold that just signifies some sort of accomplishment. So that's pretty dope. I've seen a lot of older gentlemen wear theirs and never take it off because it's a sign of like, yo, I accomplished something, I did something. So those mean a lot to a lot of people, and that's pretty funky looking. All right, so here's a close-up of his chains. You definitely see that worn old school Figaro chain that was handed down to him by his uncle who passed away. So that's just all significance, and that's a chain with real wear. That's a man who damn near never took off his chain. Look, it has no facets, it's rounded off. That's a man who wore his piece, who proudly purchased this piece, wore the shit out of it, probably every single day to work, grinding, and then just handed it down. I mean, that's beautiful. That's amazing. That's a piece that's worn. If you're going to buy something and really enjoy it and wear it, do that. Wear the shit out of it. I would never polish it. I would leave it completely as is. You know how many years it takes for you to wind something down like that? That's beautiful. That's a beautiful piece. Never fucking touch it. Now the Byzantine joints, that two-tone, that should look a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never seen the two-tone joints. It looks a little awkward? I don't know, it looks fucking different. It looks like there's two Byzantine, I guess those two on the outer edges are the ones that came from that one piece and maybe made into two, throwing a lobster on it. I don't know, it just looks a little bit off personally. It's not my style, but it looks like there's another Byzantine there also, unless it's the same one folded. No, it can't be, because the other one is two-tone and the other one is a solid gold. One looks like a standard Byzantine and the other one looks like that set that he was talking about, that it was split into two. I don't know about the two-tone, but the standard yellow one looks pretty normal to me. And these are the first sets of submissions, so thank you so much to you. I appreciate you, fam. Now let's move on to another one. All right, so let's jump into these descriptions. These are some big boy pieces here. So we're looking at a 16 millimeter, 304 gram, 24 inch Miami Cuban chain, 16 millimeter, 121 gram, 9 inch bracelets, 40 gram, 2x 30 pointer E-color VS1 diamond eyes skull ring, 11 millimeter, 18 gram Cuban ring, 23 gram Belcher chain. I'm not familiar with a Belcher chain. That's 20 inches with a St. Christopher pendant, engraved dog tags on the other side. Wow. So look at the snapshot of these pieces. There is some big money on this table. So you can see he's got a Tag Heuer there that looks like the Monaco, only with the black face and the black leather strap. Very nice, beautiful shaped watch. I love the squareness of it. It has that nice traditional Steve McQueen-ish old school style. Very handsome. I can't get a perfect zoom in on that watch. It might be a Seiko, maybe an old school Seiko, gold tone. Not 100% sure. See the gold coins stacked up there. Great investments. I like that, including some of them. One of them is in a case of some sort. I don't know much about collectible coins, but you can tell that's a little bit of bread there. Now let's take a close look at the Cubans, because there's something on there. I don't know. It's a snapshot of my dude wearing his chain. Now I know we're all gonna point at the same thing, the box lock. It's a no-no for me. That particular box lock, the chain doesn't look bad at all. A little sharper, a little more angular. It has a kind of like a monocle style flair to them. I just can't get over the box lock personally. If it were me personally, I would have that lock changed. It's not my style, but if he loves it, that's on him. It's just not my particular style. It's just very clunky. It just doesn't have any cohesive look with that chain. I feel like it throws it off and it sticks out too much. I don't know about the reliability of it. I don't think it's casted. I think that's a true handmade lock, just another type of way, like an old school style way. That lock really throws off the overall look for me personally, but if you're doing full neck profile tucked in and the lock isn't particularly present, I don't think there's anything wrong with the link. Definitely huge, beefy, and definitely a fucking neck present. So you can see here, he has the same kind of lock. Clearly they're from the same maker on the bracelet, and it's a big tongue. The box is very thick and very robust and probably holds pretty good tension. Just aesthetically, it doesn't flow with the rest of it. Maybe he wanted that by choice. I don't personally know. Or maybe he's had it just for such a long time, or in the area that he bought them, that's the only type of locks that they made that guarantee that kind of security on them. Personally, I would just change it up. Those are some big boy pieces. They are not cheap at all. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit on that Belcher chain. I've seen that style before. I've never heard its name or anything like that, but it looks like a very just daily wear piece with a beautiful religious pendant on it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too outlandish out there. Obviously the Cubans just take over the entire space, so that's kind of just like a daily wear humble piece tucked in. Real cool. All right, so these next pieces, we got a 14 karat natural diamond, princess cut invisible setting pinky ring. We have a 14 karat gold chain. We have a 14 karat gold Cuban with a 14 karat gold natural diamond pendant and an AP. Let's take a look at them. All right, so he sent a little video, so I'm checking it out here. So we have here looks like a diamond. What I'm assuming is diamond. It looks Monaco-ish style Miami Cuban link with stones in it. It says they're diamond. Natural diamond, a little bit too gappy for my personal taste. Very standard one row. It looks like 3 stone or 4 stone setting on each side. It's not bad. It's not my personal taste personally. An old school style pendant. It looks like it's in white gold, which I personally wouldn't do the combination of a yellow gold chain and a white gold diamond pendant. It's just too much contrast there. If the pendant itself, and maybe it does, but I can't tell by the picture, has some sort of yellow gold facets in it to help kind of marry the yellow with the pendant, then maybe, but it's a little bit too white. That rhodium is just too bright for it to really seem very cohesive. It's definitely an old school style pendant. A lot of fucking stones all over it. These shits were, again, super popular back in the early 2000s. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this seems to be the Invisible Set pinky ring. Very clean, very traditional. This has that kind of engagement ring-esque vibe look. As a pinky ring with all those invisibly set diamonds, it will have a beautiful shine. I mean, at nighttime, that shit'll probably smack. No matter really the clarity or color of these joints, when it's a visibly set and really just like this on each other, it's gonna hit crazy in the light no matter what. Very simple, very elegant, like the piece. See, he also sent the video of it. You see, even with a little bit of light, the diamonds are dancing. It's just one of those settings and types of rings that always catches attention off of any light. Now this, I don't know. So what I'm looking at here is an AP. This seems to be a frosted AP. Yeah, I don't know. Because the frosted AP, which is a gorgeous limited piece, I've never seen an AP box like that. I'm not a watch expert by any means. The watch doesn't scream AP. I don't. Listen, the person didn't say if it was real or a rep. I'm not gonna jump out the window. It's a beautiful looking watch, but you know, I got my doubts. Listen, again, nobody came out the window and said, yo, this is my real limited edition frosted AP that looks like a 15500. I don't know. I'm showing it. I don't know. But hey, I don't got one. Shout out to everybody who sent me their submissions. I'm gonna save a couple more if you guys want a part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. If you're interested in this type of video, like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments below saying, Kuba, we want a part 2, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you